Hey guys, Sharp Thinking, back with another video, 2 days in a row. This is a knife I've been after for quite some time. A lot of you guys might recognize it, know what it is. Maybe you've owned one, or maybe just like me, you've wanted one for a long time. This is the Triple Aught Design, Hinderer Compact. And Triple Aught Design is kind of a interesting company. They're a lot like Prometheus Design Works. They're more of a clothing outdoor brand, and they just collaborate with high-end makers, and they end up putting out some pretty cool products. This one is reground by BGM. It is a very clean grind. I have to say I am a huge fan of this, although I typically don't like modded knives. This is by far an exception. The only other modded knife I think I've featured on the channel has been this, which of course is my anthem in Vancron. But yeah, this is I think number 2 that I've owned. I don't really, at least that I can recall, know of many knives I've owned that have been modded to this degree. But the blade was refinished as well, so it was etched and then re-stonewashed. So our TAD logo and our Hinderer markings are very faint on the blade here. That's actually from the tang, but if I wipe that, might be able to catch them. Yeah, there we go. So USA 20 CV. It is 20 CV. I'm trusting that BGM had some kind of cooling system when he was grinding this. It is a beautiful, beautiful deep hollow grind, which you might be able to tell from the light, but it is super thin behind the edge. How do I even show you that? Yeah, nice. I love it. It solves a lot of the issues that I've had with Hinderer in the past, being too thick behind the edge. One thing I have to say, this guy was a lot smaller than I thought it was going to be. Here it is against a Mannix 2. What else do we have? Do a Horseman, Emerson Horseman. So these are kind of like medium-sized knives, I would say. And let me get some other common ones for you. A lot of guys own SNGs. A lot of you guys have PM2s. And we'll do some just for fun. Military here. Boom. She big. And we'll do the anthem because it's right there. Yeah, so it's quite a bit smaller than anything else I own. I do have a Dragonfly, not a dragon, yeah, a Dragonfly somewhere, which probably would have been a decent size comparison along with my Salt, but those are all packed away in various bags, so yeah. Tri-way pivot, this is on bearings, but I would like to switch it to Teflon. I think that would give it a better feel. I'm kind of more of a slow opener than a flicker these days. What else? This choil is nuts. If you don't use it, I would imagine it's gonna snag on everything, kind of like that SNG. Let me show you. Like this sharpening choil here catches on everything. It's crazy. I know a lot of guys complain about that. I have complained about that. It's nuts. But if you're choked up on the knife, it's a nice feeling. Very nice. I love the blade shape. I'm a huge fan of the kind of Dauntless, whatever this design is called. I believe they go by like a Mark MK designation for the most part. I don't think this example does, but I think it's like the TAD Mark IV, the Mark III, and some other something. There's a lot of Mark designations within the tactical kind of industry. I think it originates from the Navy. Could be wrong, but I think that is the you know, where they get that idea from. So yeah, not many knives are going to have a choil as big as this. This is crazy. This is probably one of the bigger choiled knives that I can think of. I mean, here's the military too. Not nearly as deep. Here, let me try to demonstrate that for you. The lighting's not good. Whatever. But this thing is so badass. Clip, standard Hinderer clip, standard Hinderer hardware. One thing I will say, you need so many tools to get these apart. You need a flathead, you need a spanner, you need Phillips, you need a Allen, what size is that? I don't remember. And then I think this might be a different size under the clip as well. I don't think there's any Torx, but man, that's a lot of tools. You know, it's getting up there, you know. Similar kind of concept to this, I think. But obviously they went above and beyond and added Allen and, you know, spanner and all that kind of stuff. So it's really not that similar. One thing that is sort of different is this is only a one position carry knife. So it's only tip up. And I don't really have a problem with that considering the size of it. But yeah, it's, I was looking at the scale and I was kind of like, oh, you know, I'm used to there being those other screws with the filler tab, and there just isn't one. I think it's a good look. I really think this knife looks sharp. I hope they do another run of these because I would love to have a factory, you know, sample that is not reground. But man, I have no complaints about this. I really have not been this excited about a knife in a long time. And yeah, I just think it's fucking cool. I've wanted some of the TAD and Prometheus, like the ProTech and stuff like that. These days, it's just kind of hard to justify having all this money tied up in knives. You know, obviously I have the gun hobby, I have the running hobby, the lifting hobby, the girlfriend hobby, you know, it goes on and on and on. So, but yeah, found this guy for a deal, picked it up. And if you ever see one, they are so fucking cool, so worth it, so badass. I mean, it's crazy. I'm definitely going to be keeping this guy for a while, which is not always the case. But, you know, couple of knives here on the table that I'm probably going to be keeping for basically forever are going to be these. I know guys always ask what I'm kind of into these days, and these are really the big four. Surprisingly, been carrying this guy a lot. The S90V PM2, you can see it's all filthy from me at work. That's like just, you know, bullshit, dirt, whatever. But yeah, it's got a little bit of use on it. DCL. DLC cleans up really, really nicely from Spyderco. Would be kind of cool to see this in a DLC. I was also kind of thinking a Microtech variation of this model would be pretty cool. Obviously bigger, maybe SOCOM size, but I think that would be really cool. But yeah, that's all I got for you guys. I don't know. I'm enamored. Feel like a kid. I guess I am. I'm just a big kid. But thank you all so much for watching. I will see you in the next video. Bye now.